Welcome, Duck fans. My name is Rob Kulish. I'm joined by Louise Moores, sophomore women's swimmer, for the second episode of our Stevens Women's Swimming video blog. We're still looking for a name for it, but hopefully we can get that. Louise, you guys are coming off a pretty impressive win over Misericordia on Saturday. You had four different, swimmers win multiple events. Some of them were young. Talk a little bit about the newcomers that have been in the pool with you now for a couple months, and you've gotten to see grow a little bit.
Yeah, well, our coaching staff is fantastic at recruiting. That is what gives our team a solid base. Every time we lose any seniors that were super valuable, we know that we're going to have incomers who can step up to the plate, and also the current swimmers will step up to the plate too. But we've had some really great freshmen this year, especially on the women's team. Sharon Rooker, Hunter Fly, Hunter Back, her butterfly is amazing. Brittany Geyer, she's got the breaststroke down. Nicole Miller with her distance freestyle. So we definitely have a good base coming in, especially because last year's senior class was the first real valuable group of kids that we lost.
I asked Joe before you, but 30 for 30 now, the women's team. You guys have had the top time in every single event you've swam in dual meets, 2-0. I guess, what does that say about you guys? I mean, I find it, incredibly amazing, yeah. But, how do you guys stay up and prepared? And it does look really easy for you guys, but,
it's not.
Obviously it's not, yeah.
Well, it's all rooted in the training. We race a lot in practice, and there are high expectations. We put pressure on ourselves, we have pressure put on us, and we can step up to the plate. I've used that phrase way too many times, but and yeah, we have a really great top line in our team, and we're just performing at every race.
Clearly, 30 for 30 is pretty legit. Now on Saturday, I told you, I'd like to do kind of a Stevens top 10. Turn it over to you, your top 10 favorite things about coming to Stevens.
I wrote this before Joe did his top 10, so I'm not copying, but there are some duplicates. No particular order as well. I think the team and my group of friends, that's what makes college great, is who you hang out with, who you're around. The camaraderie at swim meets is fantastic. The coaching staff, like I said, great recruiters, great coaches. We work hard and we perform well, a lot in part to them. I think the accessibility of New York City, we have all the perks and not many drawbacks. It's not chaotic here, it's not filthy, but we have all the stores, all the excitement. So that's a cute, and the view is beautiful. Hoboken, Washington Street is fantastic. Joe touched on the restaurants. So many are Zagat rated and fantastic. But for the ladies, there's boutiques and cute little jewelry shops.
Favorite restaurant?
Right now it's probably Churritos.
Cool. Continue, sorry.
They
I was
make
just wondering.
guacamole in front of. It's fantastic. Our campus is stunning. I don't think you will find a view and a beautiful campus like ours anywhere in the world. We have so much land in this area, and that's super rare. And the trees. Okay, anyway. I love our mascot as well. It may be a duck, and it kind of sounds wimpy, but it's got teeth, it's aggressive, and it comes up with great chants and cheers, and ducks fly together and everything. It's powerful, you have no idea. I love the competitive atmosphere of school and swimming. Our team is competitive, and we find people to compete with. And academically, we're all smart, and we're all trying really hard. So it pushes you farther. Our design curriculum set up here, we all have to take a design class every semester, and it's to get engineering experience. And I came into college, I didn't know how to use a drill press and a scroll saw. I was like, engineering, and it really gives you great experience, and it's impressive in the real world. to get an internship, if you've had no previous experience, you can say, hey, look, I've done this in design, and I've soldered and used a drill press, and they're like, wow, you're an, okay, so, it's great in the outside world. And then I love that it's almost all engineering here. I know there are a few different ones, but pretty much we're all with common interests, and we're all smart, and and it's like Joe said, it's a nice community to be in. And then the last thing would be that it's a small school and a small campus, and I don't feel stifled by it. But I don't feel like a big fish in a small pond. I think it's perfect.
Well, I think that's well said. I think you hit on everything from Hoboken to the city to classes, so that's, I think, pretty impressive, and hopefully kind of gives people an insight onto what is so great about Stevens. But fans, thanks for joining us. Until next week, next Monday, Louise will be back for episode 3, and visit stevensducks.com for all your latest on Stevens women's swimming.